This year, from October 2nd onwards, is 150th anniversary of Mahatma's birth. There are many aspects to Mahatma, but one important thing is, you always saw him with a charaka. What this means is natural fiber. Today, 95% of the textile that you're using is artificial fiber. Out of this, 92% is poly fiber. You're talking about burning petroleum and pollution. What about the polyfiber that you're using? The third largest polluter on this planet is the clothes that you're wearing. It has entered the soil, the polyfiber, it is microfiber, it has entered the soil, it enters the vegetables and fruits, it has entered the food chain, it has entered the water systems, it's entered the oceans. The fish that you eat, the poultry that you eat, the milk that you drink, the vegetables that you eat contains polyfiber today. And it's getting into your system, I don't know how much of you is poly. So this is the most contaminating process because there is no way to control it, it just goes anywhere. People think if they throw a cloth, it's biodegradable. No, it just goes into the soil and becomes micro, so that you cannot see it, but it is there. On an average, it is said, an average American citizen discards about 28 kilograms of clothing per year. And it is expected in the next 5 years, the amount of clothing that we use in the world will double. And if you look at the statistics, the amount of clothing our grandparents were using and how much we are using is 5 times more than what they were using. But economic well-being is going to come across the country, it is inevitable, in the next 10-15 years it's going to happen. When that happens, everybody becomes competent to buy. First thing they buy is clothing. So in India, in the next 10 years' time, the amount of clothing that is bought can easily go up 3 to 5 times. And where does this clothing go after usage? It gets into the entire food chain. So this is the time that we have to move towards natural fiber, whatever it is, cotton, nettle, flax or linen, whatever, we must move to natural fiber, otherwise we're poisoning our own lives and our children's lives. And the amount of health problems that one has, much study has gone into this. Ecologically and health-wise, this is a disaster. Those of you who are well-to-do, you must move to natural fiber first because you can afford it. Low down in the society, maybe they cannot afford it, they will use whatever is comfortable or convenient for them, for their economics. Those of you well-to-do have a responsibility that you must move to some kind of natural fiber as early as possible because this is for your own health, well-being, ecological well-being and the future generations and the prosperity of this nation.
As we slowly come to the end of this video, take a deep breath and just feel the fabric that touching your skin right now. How often do we truly notice something so simple, something so close to us every single day? The clothes we wear are not just about appearances. They carry the essence of how we connect with life. Every thread that touches our body can either support our natural energy or quietly disturb it. Natural fiber like cotton, silk, wool, or linen have a life of their own. They breathe, they respond, and they allow us to stay connected with the gentle rhythm of nature. So, when we choose to wear natural fiber clothing, you are not just making a lifestyle choices, you are turning yourself to something far deeper, to balance, comfort, and calm. The body begins to breathe more easily and your mind start to feel a little lighter. It is like you are allowing life to flow through you without resistance. But beyond the physical comfort, there is a greater truth woven into this. Every conscious choices we make sends a ripple into the world. Choosing what is natural, gentle, and sustainable is also a way of showing care, not just for ourselves, but for the planet that holds us. When we wear something made from natural, we are, in a sense, embracing a more harmonious relationship with the earth itself. Modern life often rushes us into choices that look good but doesn't feel good. We pick conveniences over connection and speed over sensitivity. But sometimes slowing down to choose consciously, even with something as simple as what we wear, can bring us closer to a sense of peace we didn't realize we were missing. So, as you move through your day, let your awareness stay gentle but present. Notice the feel of your clothes, the way your skin breathes, the way your body relaxes when it is in tune with what is natural. Let your clothing not just be a statement of style, but a quiet expression of awareness. Because ultimately, every small conscious act, whether it is how we speak, how we eat, or what we wear, has the power to shape the quality of our life and the world we live in. And as always, do remember this is not a summary of Sadhguru's word, it is simply my interpretation of the deep wisdom he imparted. Kindly keep them separated and do not misunderstand. Thank you for joining, and we will see you tomorrow. Until then, please take care. Namaskar.
चंद्रचूड़ शिव शंकर पार्वती रमणा निनगे नमो नमो